The future is definitely something where I think everyone will have an AI agent. This is what we are building. Giants Protocol is the platform for Web2 and Web3 businesses to launch in the AI space. We have also developed AI FE, an AI agent which helps anyone use DeFi. You can do staking, lending, borrowing, cross-chain bridging with a single click of button.
Your former special forces and your government of Singapore basically brought you in on a mission. You've tapped this group called A-Star. You're like James Bond.
Agency of Science, Tech and Research. It's more like the James Bond lab. 300 engineers and researchers in the blockchain and AI space. And we have full support from them.
That's a huge endorsement and a lot of pressure because you're the very first and only crypto company funded by the Singapore Sovereign Wealth Fund.
The pressure is essential for us to perform. My ability to lead and to execute is the key reasons why people want to partner. Because time is limited, resources are limited. Everybody wants to win. Who do you want to fight alongside with to win?
I wanted to ask you about one of your tours in Afghanistan when you looked around at all the people there and you came to a conclusion that I never thought I'd hear a soldier say. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Being in the Special Forces and graduating from the US Rangers School was my first mission. The next mission is really to bring peace and security to the rest of the world, to maximize human potential in a global community state called Giants Protocol.
You ready to go?
We are ready to fucking go.
Is anything going to stop you from getting there?
Myself.
Hey, I know investing in crypto is scary. It takes a real leap of faith because there are so many scams, rug pulls, and bad actors out there. It's a dangerous business, which is why 95% of people lose all their money. Well, that's why I created the London Real Investment Club, so you can access the hottest deals on the planet and use the crypto bull market to create the generational wealth that you deserve. Join my team of over 100 people from around the world that are making millions of dollars behind the scenes investing in blockchain, AI, Web3 games, DeFi, Bitcoin, and more. Don't miss out. Click the link below to book a call with one of my team now. But hurry, this bull market will end soon.
I know investing in crypto can be scary. That's why you gotta join the investment club. Pull the trigger. Let's do this.
The world is changing. Inspiration is everywhere. It has never been so easy to connect, share, and bring people together. We're learning from others and finding the best in ourselves. Challenging our beliefs. Sharing our vulnerability. Overcoming our fears. Transforming ourselves so we can transform the world. How far can we go?
This is London Real. I am Brian Rose. My guest today is... This is London Real. I am Brian Rose. My guest today is Arthur Lin, the former Special Forces commander, crypto pioneer, and Web3 expert. You are the CEO and founder of Giants Protocol, an AI-powered launchpad bringing traditional companies into crypto by supercharging Web3 through AI-driven DeFi applications. Giants Protocol serves as a gateway for institutional and retail investors to access AI-powered blockchain solutions. You are a former Special Forces commander with 12 years of service, including 2 tours in Afghanistan, and a graduate of the U.S. Army Ranger School. You believe that AI agents are the future of crypto, driving automation, efficiency, and scalability in decentralized finance. At Giants Protocol, your vision is democratizing crypto ownership for the masses by leveraging AI-driven digital asset management, making DeFi more accessible, intelligent, and efficient than ever before. Arthur, welcome to London Real in Dubai.
GM, thank you, Brian.
Good to see you, buddy. I want to start by saying that Giants Protocol is one of our portfolio companies here at London Real Ventures, the world's first media-powered investment firm, where our mission is to transform the world by investing in cutting-edge Web3 and AI companies while giving our partners marketing exposure across the London Real media platforms and academies. We heighten awareness, create customers, and build communities by leveraging our global audience and extensive network. Arthur, we are super excited to be part of this journey with you. So let's jump in. What is Giants Protocol?
Before that, the last time we met at London Real, Donald Trump was announced the winner of the US presidential elections that day. And shit gets real. He has turned the world into a big competition. All right. So now the world is competing for the new power. And the new power is crypto. And to win the new power, the competition to win this new power is powered by AI. So who has got artificial intelligence supporting them efficiently will win this war. So we naturally have to, right, get into the AI space to win, right, in this crypto space, which is competition is stiff, is hot, it's still a bull market, but time is running out. And Giants Protocol is the platform for businesses, for Web2 and Web3 businesses to launch their services and products in the AI space. And we have a launchpad. We have also developed a AI agent called AIFE, AI for Everyone, which helps anyone and everyone use DeFi with a single click of button. So, we all know DeFi is complicated, right? You need to know the different blockchains, you need to do your research. It can be very complicated, and security is a concern, managing different types of wallets as well, different addresses. So we have developed within 2 weeks an AI agent that helps you do on-chain and off-chain farming. All right, on-chain we're looking at functions like staking, lending, borrowing, liquidity provision, multi-chain, cross-chain bridging. So these are the things that will help the users farm for airdrop tokens, where there are $15 billion worth of airdrop tokens in the last 12 months, 27 billion in the last 3 years. Yeah, and we expect to see a lot more this year as well. So a lot of liquidity in the market, in the DeFi space, but very few users. We're only seeing like 6 to 10 million out of the potential 500 million users in the current market. So we want to enable users not to, they don't need to think, just low risk, medium risk, high risk. One click, start farming for tokens, right, and start participating in DeFi so that they can have wealth generation in the crypto space without, spending the time, the energy to research and stay awake. Every time we wake up, the market change. It's either it goes red or it goes green, right? And within a very short time. So information, the market is moving very fast. And also we have the off-chain side as well. So the off-chain allows the AI agent to help users to farm for points as well. So like social media, Twitter, Discord, Telegram, so different kind of social campaigns as well. So the off-chain side. So it's all live.
Wow.
So check out at Giants Protocol, and you can use the AIFE for socials for Twitter, and also to farm for hyperliquid tokens as well through just cross-chain bridging, swapping of the tokens with a click of a button.
Huh. Yep. Wow. All right, and that's to help institutions come in, traditional finance institutions, maybe even starting in Singapore where you're from, but also to bring retail people in and make it super simple for them just to access that liquidity, access that yield. And that's a huge friction point right now because DeFi is complicated, but DFAI is the way forward, you believe?
It is because of the gaps in DeFi. That's why, DeFi has been around for 7-8 years, maybe even longer, but there's only 6 to 10 million people, active users now, out of the 500 million. Why? Because of all this friction, right? Knowledge, and also security, scams, right? There's a lot of things to manage and learn for a new user. And with Donald Trump coming in power, pushing his own meme token, Trump, all right, so
and his own DeFi protocol.
And he also has he's a stakeholder of World Liberty Fi as well. It's also a DeFi company.
Yeah.
So that will bring on board a lot more new users into the DeFi space. But people are still wondering, how do they get their Solana? How do they get to use Jupiter? All right, so we have this AIFE where people can just a click of a button. And for us, we want to launch businesses as well, Web2 businesses, Web3 businesses, supercharge them with AI. And then launch them through our Launchpad. And put all the DeFi tools and infrastructure in place where users can generate yield by participating in these different products and services. So yeah, I think this is a natural way to go to bridge the gaps. And we have seen huge, fast growth in the last 2 to 3 weeks. We have over 10,000 daily on-chain user.
Wow.
Yeah, so just a span of like 2 to 3 weeks without any marketing. This is our first external communication to the public about our DFAI AI agent.
Let's zoom out real quick and talk about you, because your former special forces and your country, your government of Singapore, basically brought you in on a mission, I believe. You got funding from the Sovereign Wealth Fund, and recently you've tapped this group called A-Star, which I think is a super high level, like AI think tank out of Singapore, to go and really work with you to create the most cutting edge AI agents. I mean, you're like James Bond or something here. Can you talk about all of these factors? Because it makes you extremely unique in this space.
Yep. So A-Star is basically representing Agency of Science, Tech and Research of Singapore. It's a national research agency of Singapore, but it's more like the James Bond lab. All right, so it's more like the James Bond lab. They have 8,000 research engineers and scientists supporting the full spectrum of the Singapore economy, from biotech, pharmaceutical, to aerodynamics, to aerospace, everything. But they have also 300 engineers and researchers in the blockchain and AI space. And we have full support from them to do our AI R&D. And we all know how expensive is it to do AI R&D. OpenAI did for 500 million. And of course, Chinese DeepSeek, very debatable, $6 million. We can talk more about it later. So we want to do it even more efficiently. This is national government resources, and we have that access, and we are able to build with their R&D in terms of existing technology they have built before. So there are models, there's a lot of data that we can tap into, and we are providing the angle of crypto, the go-to-market of how to make the models more crypto native.
And this is also an initiative given to you by the Singapore government.
We are the first, yes.
And funded, I think you're the very first and only crypto company funded by also Sovereign Wealth as well. So that's a huge endorsement and a lot of pressure on you, because you're the go-to guy with all of these resources, right? In one of the biggest economies in the world.
Loving the pressure, because I was a sportsman since a kid. So I was a national runner for 800 meters. I was a national champion for 800 meters. I compete international competitions as well. Of course, I went to the US Ranger School representing Singapore in the US Army, right, for the US Ranger School. Right, there are other international students. Of course, they are the world best, US Army soldiers as well. The best in the US Army goes to the US Ranger School. And of course, I graduated. Every day is a competition to stay awake, to stay alive, and to pass, all the way to graduation. So the pressure is essential for us to perform and to be a winner. And I think this is the era of competition. In the next 4 years with Donald Trump, he has turned up the speed of competition, because it is new power. New power is all about competition, where old power is really stagnant, right? They are just defending the power. But new power, everyone is up for grabs. Anything is possible. And being well placed in Singapore, and I'm blessed to have the experience of going through special forces training and doing 2 tours in Afghanistan, interacting with troops from around the world, like leaders, troops, warriors from around the world, operating with these people, getting me well exposed to high-level performance, and then doing entrepreneurship 6 years in China. How crazy the competition there is. They have 1.4 billion people, a lot of capital, but also a lot of competition. People are hungry, people are competitive, right? They are from all walks of life. There's 1.4 million, right, engineering graduates every year. All right, that's 1/3 of the world. So highly competitive environment. So all this competition drive me to have this mindset that we need to be the best. If not, we are dead. And that is also what Singapore is all about. If we are not the best, we are dead. Right. We have no natural resources. So I am, I would say, selected because of the background to lead this mission. Yeah, and I think it's a calling, and it's an exciting calling. And I think we are in position with London Real to win this.
Well, you sit right on the bridge between these two superpowers. You spent time in the US at Ranger School. You spent time in China building your previous startups. We just saw this big announcement with DeepSeek AI, where it looked like this tiny company maybe toppled the Silicon Valley great. And this is going to be a battle back and forth going forward. And yet you speak both of their languages, and you're using these same AI tools in your protocol. Can you talk about how that positions you kind of in this unique way? You understand how both superpowers do business. And I think what you're doing is bringing everybody on chain to Giants Protocol.
If we were to chart the future, 3 to 5 years down the road, it's going to be a very globalized community, It already is. It's going to be a lot more with AI, with crypto. And Singapore has always been an international community. We are all migrants. Singapore is a small island fishing town. 200 years ago, my ancestors are from China. All right, my neighbors are from UK. All right, so they are from all walks of life. All right, we are part of the British colonial. We are also occupied by the Japanese. All right, and we also had the influx of Chinese migrants and Indian migrants 100 years ago as well. So we formulate the best of both worlds from the East and the West. All right, so that kind of interaction is the same. I think a lot of great startups are getting the best talents from all around the world because there are different ways of solving a problem. There are some more ways that are more expensive. There are some ways that are less expensive and more efficient, just like solving a mathematical problem as well. And in Singapore, we are neutral. So I can speak both Chinese because I spent 6 years in China, and I can speak English very well, and I have the networks and I have the culture understanding as well. So I'm able to lead American devs in my team. I am able to lead Chinese devs in my team with different cultures and putting them together to work together. So that kind of synergy is great. And we don't reinvent the wheel. There are already existing systems out there. There are existing products, technology out there. But how can we put these technologies together, these frameworks together, synergize and supercharge it with our national research agency, A*STAR, to create solutions fast so that people can bridge the gap and be the first mover themselves. So we really want to use these best resources around the East and the West, mash it all up together, put a successful formula, and create a winning strategy for everyone. Everyone that's normal, there's a normie, there's a degen, can become a giant with Giants Protocol.
Let's drill down and talk about AI agents, because this is a new narrative, it's a new meta. I think the world kind of understands what AI is after the ChatGPT moment. A lot of people have used it and realize it's good at coming up with solutions and writing and et cetera. But the AI agent is quite a new concept. And a lot of people watching or listening to this won't even necessarily know what an AI agent does, or maybe what a variety of them do. So how do you explain that to people, especially traditional finance? What does an AI agent do, and how does that work with the AIFE, AI for Everybody on Giants protocol?
So AI agent has been in the talks a lot in the last 3 months, but now it's already here. There's a lot of AI agents out there. It's all about execution. So in the past, we have AI, we have models, we have LLMs to collect data, analyze the data, and generate human-like text or human-like analysis. AI agents execute based on this data. So it's a combination of all these machine learning and language models, but at the end of the day, it executes for you. So we are able to stitch up different models. We are using ELIZA framework, to deliver our AI agents for the DEFAI. So basically, we have an AI agent that is a DGen. So I'm not a DGen because I have to lead and run a business. I can't stay up all night to look at the charts, to participate in conversations. I can't do that. But my AI agent can. All right, they are able to gather information, create conversations, DGen conversations, or DGen posts to engage with the other DGens, right, and advise and execute the trades. So AI agents are all about performing tasks, all about execution, not just about analyzing data. And it's not new. It's nothing new. It's been around actually back in the days when I was in China, 2017. There is an AI agent that helps you, like a personal assistant, to anything, like can help you buy Starbucks and order Starbucks and deliver to your doorstep, or checking the weather, booking air tickets, all right, on a WeChat mini app. It's called Xiaolai, right, since like 2017. They already have it.
Okay.
And we have AI agent that is a monk that gives you, like, you ask a question or you're depressed or anything in a WeChat mini app that tells you, Buddhism teachings.
Okay.
Or to give you counseling. All right. So that's been around for some time in China. It's just that recently it's been more widely adopted globally with the GPTs getting more and more proliferated and more and more advanced. Yeah. So the future is definitely something where I think everyone since birth will have an AI agent. And they will help you perform different tasks, watch you, guide you, and as a companion, as an educator, or even something to help you generate income. And that is what we are focusing on in terms of the DeFi. So there are different types of agents. We are focused more on the DeFi side in the crypto space. And we want to establish the infrastructure, the DeFi infrastructure with AI. And then giving our retail investors, our users, good product, good services, whether is it Web 2, Web 3, RWA, into the crypto space for them to invest. Yeah. So this is what we are building towards.
Are you going to, at some point in the future, offer multiple AI agents, each with its own kind of personality? One's like a DGen searching all night for yield, and one is going to think about launching your company on Giants Protocol and is going to have other things. Is that, potentially going to have different personalities, all with their own, with their own KPIs? Is that the future?
Do you think we can have a Brian Rose AI agent all in one click? So Brian Rose can come to our platform with voice and describe how you want an AI agent to be. And you have a business model, a London Real TV, London Real Ventures business model. You describe it, you can launch it in one click. Within 60 seconds, it generates the whole business model, a pitch, and raise capital from the community. Our community, we have over 250,000 community members. You get 20% of the revenue. No tokens will be launched, but it's a revenue service. So basically, the revenue business model. So whatever revenue generated, 20% goes to you for the idea, for the concept, and 80% goes to the people that invested, all in one click. So anyone can launch a concept or an idea through the launchpad. So of course, there will be different types of agents, and it will be a proliferation.
That's pretty crazy. That's hard to even imagine. And it's hard to imagine you guys built that as well. Talk to me about traditional finance institutions. Singapore is obviously a huge center of banking. When you talk to people in banking, I guess they're probably slow to jump on these systems. Does the AI agent make it much easier for them to onboard and to start using these pieces?
Certainly. I would say the most important problem to solve is liquidity. And one of the biggest pain points or gaps in terms of liquidity in traditional finance is the stock markets. Other than NASDAQ, the rest of the stock market are dry in liquidity. And the liquidity is flowing to crypto. So having AI agents bring businesses, like I mentioned, through our launchpad, we are able to tokenize them, we are able to supercharge them with AI, bring them to the crypto space and tap into liquidity. So when there's attention and there's flow of liquidity in this space, people will follow. So we have received a lot of investment interest, partnership interest from traditional finance professionals, leaders, and companies. They all want to transform. All right. The most powerful person, all right, is already has already launched a meme token. So
the Trump coin.
So the Trump coin. So this movement cannot be stopped.
Okay.
This movement cannot be stopped. And of course, the AI agent will make our life much easier to understand. Just using ChatGPT, you can learn so much faster.
And so now let's talk about how the world has changed. I mean, we've got Trump as a president. He's signing executive orders left and right. As you mentioned, he owns his own decentralized finance company called World Liberty Financial. They're buying up huge chunks of crypto. You got Justin Sun of Tron, who's been on this show, who's now partnering with him. You've got, new people in the SEC. They took back that SAB 121 law, so banks can now own crypto. I mean, we've gone from 0 to 100 miles an hour in about 10 days. How does this affect Giants Protocol and your future?
So hold on tight. Hold on tight. Like I mentioned, within 2 to 3 weeks with zero marketing, we have over 10,000 daily on-chain users. We have over 250,000 registered users in less than a month.
Wow.
And after this show, more people from the traditional finance and also for Web2 world who are inexperienced in crypto can come and learn from Giants Program. And we have a new Twitter account for the AI agent. It's called EFFIE. EFFIE. Basically, it's an AI agent that communicates and talk and advise you.
Wow.
It just went live this morning on Twitter.
So it's got its own Twitter account.
Yes, on Twitter account. It's managing its own Twitter account.
Okay.
And for us, this is one avenue to socialize, educate, communicate with anyone. That's the entry point. Through X, through social media. And we will be onboarding a lot more users because it's easy to use. Basically, it's free for use. Our AI FE agent is free to use for the next 3 months. And just a click of a button, you can farm for tokens. You can farm for use. You can generate $10, $50, $100 depending on the performance of the crypto market and also performance of the projects that we have for free. Almost zero risk because you're not putting any money in. Yeah.
So everybody should jump in and start getting those airdrops and farming those airdrops now. Because it's easy with the AI agent.
That is your first touch point experience on AI agents. Just a click of a button.
And you're not going to have not only one, but two tokens, from what I understand. You're going to have the Giants token, but also this AIFE, AI for Everybody token as well. How do those two work? Why did you choose to have two? And I think they're coming soon as well.
So the Giants token is going to be our mothership, all right, the ecosystem token. And the AIFE is the specialized utility token for the AI agent. So having a Giants token will enable you to get more other than AIFE. There's AIMA, there's AIABC, XYZ coming up from our launch pads. So by staking the Giants token, it will enable you to unlock new tokens that will be launched, multiple tokens. So that's a mothership. And the AIFE token is basically a revenue share of the AI agent itself. And having an X amount of tokens for you to stake enables you to unlock the revenue. So we are also going to burn both the Giants token and the AIF token. It's both a limited supply. We're going to burn those when there is more utility. So when people use and pay us, we're going to burn these tokens. Yeah. So this is how we're going to generate value for the users having the Giants token and the AIFE tokens.
And what blockchain are you launching these on, and why did you make that choice?
So we are multi-chain. So Giants protocol is multi-chain, but we will be launching the Giants token on Solana. Solana is one of the fastest growing blockchain. It is high speed. It is community focused. And we see that this is where we are able to get the most amount of attention to the space, because at the end of the day, it's AI for everyone, right? And Solana right now has got the mind share and attention of the crypto market. So we want to promote this on Solana to bring the people on board, and then to the other chains as well, and vice versa from the other chains. So we are multi-chain, so we are experienced in the Bitcoin ecosystem. We have built on the Bitcoin ecosystem. We have built on Ethereum as well, EVMs as well. So we are able to bring liquidity to flow on both sides and unlock that liquidity from Bitcoin or Ethereum or any other chains. Yeah. But Solana will be the base token that we'll be using for both Giants token and AIF.
Yeah, it's a nice choice. There's a ton of liquidity. There's a huge community, and there's really amazing DEXs, so which leads to more liquidity.
Yeah, Solana is just so easy to use. It's just so user-friendly, and it's so fast, and cheap.
And plans for token generation, is this something that's pending fairly soon? I know you can't talk about dates, but is this something that you want to happen in this market right now?
Definitely by Q1, this quarter, within the next, as soon as the next 3 weeks, and latest by this quarter, end of this quarter, by March.
And am I going to need that AIFE token to use the agent, or is it just going to allow me to use it better with more perks and more access?
You don't need, you can earn the AIFE token by using our AI agent. Okay. So the more you use the AI agent token, the more AIFE tokens you will have, because you are contributing to the growth, you are contributing to the data, so you have a stake in this as well. Okay. Yeah. So Giants token will be the one that will be launching. But AIFE token is the one that will be rewarding.
Okay.
Yes.
Got it. Okay, I see.
And,
Now you mentioned DeepSeek. Am I going to have a choice in the future on different AI models to run on Giants protocol? Am I going to be able to choose Grok or Llama or DeepSeek? Or how does that work? Because you're going to have different people from China, from America, from different places that all have their preferences.
To be honest, we studied the different models. They are largely the same. All right, they are largely the same. But of course, with different contexts, because different training of the data. DeepSeek is censored. So a lot of data is censored. And it's not very crypto native because of the regulations in China. So you won't be using so much of DeepSeek.
what the London Real Investment Club actually does for you. It gives you the keys to open that door to the inside deals. In the last 3 weeks, I've participated in 3 incredible deals: a layer 2 Bitcoin protocol, an incredible AI protocol. The deal flow is beyond what I expected. I don't think I've ever seen a model like this that just gives average folks the opportunity to be behind the deals, and that's exactly what we've done. Not only that, you get to hang out with Brian Rose every week. And for me, that was huge because I look at Brian as somebody who's not only an expert in the space, and I think is on the leading edge, but just the leading edge of thought with London Real and the work he's doing there. To anyone who's taking a serious look at this, I know it's a big decision. It was a big decision for me and my family, and it is one of the best decisions I've ever made. So I wish you all the best and hope you come join us.
Yeah, but of course we have been playing and implementing, DeepSeek on the test net to just test out the capability and have a good understanding. We will have to be very open. All right, whatever works best we use. Simple as that. Yeah. So right now we are using the ELIZA OS framework. It's crypto native. It's very flexible. It's open source. There's a lot of plugins that has been developed by different decentralized projects because it's open source. So we are able to build on that and also provide to this open source community. Yeah. To these open source libraries.
Okay. Now, we kind of covered the tech, but I'm seeing in this space right now in 25, the winners here are the ones that are great at business development. And I know you're on a plane every 2 days, Arthur, to all these countries in Asia. You're in Dubai. You're traveling all over the world because I think you're setting up partnerships and, getting the right team and the right investors and the right community. Can you talk about that? Do you think that makes the winners is really the business dev and the partnerships? Do you think that helps?
I think at the end of the day, it's about relationship and collaboration. A lot of talks that AI agent can execute better. I don't disagree with that. AI agents can think smarter than that, than humans as well. But can they build better relationships? So relationship is key. And having a very flexible and creative mind is also key as well. Us, pivoting or prioritizing different things to win is a very important factor in the crypto space. That is something that I don't think AI can do better at this current stage. And building relationship with the different kind of resources. Of course, we can have AI agents collaborating with different kind of AI agents. But at the end of the day, the human mind itself is a whole variety of AI agents in us. All right, so that is something, and we are the legacies of thousands of years. We sitting here are already winners. All right, we survived the Ice Age. All right, we survived thousands of years of, what has happened on Earth. So our DNA, anyone that is watching this is a winner. And this winning DNA will continue to allow us to win through our innovation. So of course, I think AI agents are going to change the world, but the winners are the ones that are going to use the AI agents the best. And you talk about, is it the biz dev? I would say it's more about human dev, human relationship building. Right. All right. How can we collaborate, working together with London Real, a media power, working with other exchanges, wallets, projects, collaborating, building a giant's empire together and making sure that everybody wins. And AI work for us. And we do have a very short time frame, and we are in control of our destiny. And that is why we have launched the AI agent and the AI launchpad in a very short amount of time. We need to drive the leadership for the right intention to create more value for more people. That is the competition for the new power.
Peter Thiel took $500,000 and turned it into $1 billion using the exact same techniques we're using inside the investment club. He met a CEO, his name was Zuckerberg. He pitched him the deal and he said, okay, I'll give you $500,000. Mark went public and sold the shares to people like you. Well, what happened to Peter? Well, he exited and got a 2,300x return. The wealthy invest in early stage companies, folks. The public markets are for suckers. it's a rigged game. By the way, this happens in crypto as well. It's called pre-sale tokens. This is Solana. Does anybody know this chain? They sold pre-sale tokens for 4 cents, and you can see the date on there, April 5th, 2018. Look at Solana today, folks. That thing's up over 1,000x. The media and Wall Street and all these hype people get you to buy the top. Meanwhile, they put their clients in at the bottom and they use you for liquidity to make their clients rich. You can play this same game. You just have to have the financial education and the deal flow. That's it.
How powerful is it when you walk into these relationship meetings when you've got, the government and country of Singapore behind you? You're a guy that worked for their special forces for so many years. You're a guy that was asked to serve your country and take, the financial system into Web3. You've got backing by sovereign wealth. You've got the massive AI agency working with you. Is that pretty powerful when you're setting up new partnerships or walking in the room, whether it's VCs or, other protocols or anybody you want to partner with?
It is definitely powerful to have strong financial backing from the Singapore government. We are able to draw down 100 million in the next tranche, if we are able to deliver the milestones, which we are on track. But I think at the end of the day, what is even more powerful is that we are able to deliver the execution, and that is my strength. Why I am invested by London Real, why I'm invested by the Singapore government and other investors and other institutions is because of our execution ability. So my ability to lead and to execute is the key reasons that why people want to partner, because time is limited, resources are limited, opportunities are limited. Everybody wants to win. Who do you want to fight alongside with to win? So I demonstrate that I'm able to execute like what we have done, whether is it with the Bitcoin ecosystem or with the AI. So having that laser focus on the targets to execute. And we need to have a very open mind. The only thing that's stopping us from winning is ourselves.
And how are you able to execute so well? I mean, you obviously have a background in Web3, you have a background in tech, but you also have a background in combat. Do all of those things come together?
I think it all distills down to one word: belief. I am still a very average person, average kid. Growing up, I was the first guy. My dad told me that it's impossible for me to get into the special forces. My dad served 43 years in the military. He's a paratrooper. He told me it's impossible because I wear glasses, 400 degrees on each side. It's impossible back those days. But I believe in myself. And I became the first Singaporean with glasses to get into the special forces. And I got my eyes corrected. I was also lucky that there was this eye corrective surgery technology back in 2004 when I first entered the army.
Wow.
And with the resilience and the belief that I can do it, I think the universe will help you. So I always have this belief that I will win. Even though I may fail, or I can have setbacks, or I can lose, but I know eventually, whether is it in sports, whether is it in military, whether is it in business, I will win. As long as I don't die, and I don't give up, because people will support us as well. And I don't win by myself. I'm just a representation. For today's interview, I have a team of 10 people working through the last 48 hours in the research to provide me with the insights, the data, the product. So I'm just representing the people, to share the information. And I'm representing them to cross the finish line, but we cross the finish line together. And I lead the charge. I give them the belief that we will win. So I think I want to share one experience that I had. So all these are built up. All right, whether in sports, I was the captain of the first national championship winner that has not won in the last 19 years. Because I had the belief that we won by a point. All right, I mean, there's a long story to that. US Ranger, I shit in my pants, I almost died, all right. Everybody is all out to kill me, the Asian yellow-faced guy, the enemy in the States, right? They don't care whether you're from Singapore, they just see you are Chinese, you are from China. All right, so how can I graduate from US Ranger School?
You're the only Chinese guy in a
I'm the
whole
only
group
Chinese.
of a bunch of redneck Americans going through Ranger School.
Yes, and I believe I will pass. So
And you
all this
did.
build up my confidence and my belief for bigger challenges. So all those are nothing, right? And now whatever we are going through, whether is it the crypto bear market or the red market, I believe that this is nothing because I'm going to achieve a lot more with the team, with the community. When I was in China, I initially made a lot of money, like $20 million in the first year. I was the first market mover in a fun run IP, zombie run for your life. Market.
To continue watching the rest of the episode for free, visit our website londonreal.tv or click the link in the description below.
Hey, I know investing in crypto is scary. It takes a real leap of faith because there are so many scams, rug pulls, and bad actors out there. It's a dangerous business, which is why 95% of people lose all their money. Well, that's why I created the London Real Investment Club, so you can access the hottest deals on the planet and use the crypto bull market to create the generational wealth that you deserve. Join my team of over 100 people from around the world that are making millions of dollars behind the scenes investing in blockchain, AI, Web3 games, DeFi, Bitcoin, and more. Don't miss out. Click the link below to book a call with one of my team now. But hurry, this bull market will end soon.
I know investing in crypto can be scary. That's why you gotta join the investment club. Pull the trigger. Let's do this.